Hello friends, join me for morning time this morning. It's the crickets that you can hear in the background. That's like the sound of fall around here. Crickets everywhere. Tell me I'm not the only one that wakes up in the morning. I went to get my favorite cup for my coffee and realized that the night before I have been so diligent to clean my kitchen this one time, and yet I forgot to turn on the dishwasher. Oh, that is the most annoying thing ever. So, got the dishwasher started. The good news is it is early in the morning, and so the dishes will still be clean by breakfast time. But had to use my second coffee cup. Early morning time is hard. It's hard to get up early, especially when we're in a season of just being busy, schooling our children, and exhausted. However, it is vital for me to get up in the morning and have that discipline to just get started on my day, have some quiet time, work through my thoughts, work through our family's schedule and the things that are going on. But most importantly, I just need some time and space to just think to myself. I know I'm not the only one. In the evenings, I just don't have the mental capacity. It is better for me just to read a light book and go to bed. And so getting up early is an absolute necessity for me. The tomatoes on the windowsill is just a friendly reminder that the harvest season is ending, but I need to take the time to get these tomatoes canned, hoping for a few more quarts, and really just happy what our first year garden produced for us. But the sky is awake, and so yay for still sunshine in the morning. It has been very gloomy here in Wisconsin, and so thankful for some sun this day. I love that my mom comes over and works out with me, usually 4 days a week, and so this is just part of our routine from around 6:30 to 7:30. It's early enough that if the kids need to come out, they can, but oftentimes they just stay asleep, and I don't rush them in the mornings. It allows me to get in my workout, because we all know that if it doesn't happen first thing in the morning, it is 10 times harder as a mom to stop in the afternoons, and definitely we have much less energy in the evenings to get in a workout. So if this is something that you have wanted to add into your routine or work on, let me just try to encourage you, start small. Add in a few minutes in the morning and get some movement in. You can always also go for a walk with the children, but strength training is so important. As moms, it's important that we stay strong, physically active, just so that we are more equipped as a mom, and taking that time to take care of the health of ourselves. If you need some tips or encouragement and just how to incorporate some physical fitness and where to start, you can always message me. I'm an open book and would love to just help you or help you stay accountable in this area of your life. What I find so funny is we recently finished our daughter's bedroom. So they have their own room now. They were sharing with their brother, and we found them the cutest mirror. And they also have an area for their hairbrush and their hair things and doing all of their little primping, you could say. But they still end up in my room, brushing their hair, doing their hair, and getting themselves ready. And part of me is like, they have their own space now, but I usually just end up holding my tongue and letting them just do it in my room, because I know these seasons are fleeting where they want to be around me and they want to brush their hair and just chat and kind of have their own little morning decompressing. And so my oldest daughter tends to hang out with me while I'm making my bed. I'm excited to share that this morning time video is in collaboration with Abby from Rooted in Rest and Jessica at the Waldock Way. It's so encouraging just to see other moms and how they do different things in their home. So if you want to see other morning time videos by moms, I will link the playlist down below. So we have different rotating breakfasts that we do. So once I'm kind of like plugging through my morning routine, on this day specifically, I had to shower once I got breakfast going because it was very humid out. And so I got super sweaty in my workout. I don't always have to shower every day. And I only actually wash my hair like every week or two. And so I usually could just rinse it out with some water and get myself cleaned up for the day. So I am getting our oatmeal started today. We're going to have oatmeal just with some blueberries and maple syrup, keeping it really simple. Other days I'll rotate with like eggs or pancakes. Meanwhile, the kids usually wake up around 8 o'clock. My younger son will be up and ready for me when I come in from working out, and sometimes he even joins us in the gym, which is super fun and adorable. However, yeah, my girls will go ahead and do their routines. Sometimes they'll even get started on their music, but we don't really rush the mornings. By the time we get going on our like formal family studies sit down, it's like 10 in the morning. But you can see here on the clock on the stove, it's like 7:45. So we'll have breakfast around 8:15, 8:30. I would love to hear how your household goes. Are you guys like early risers? Do you kind of just stretch and let your mornings play out? Or what does it look like for you? Let me know down in the comments. I think day to day, sometimes it changes, but generally this is our schedule. And so I do like the girls to have their music done before we go downstairs, like around 9:30, 10. And maybe as they get older, if they want, they can start on some of their independent work as well. But I don't want to, put any unnecessary like pressures. Like, I used to do that. And it's like, get your stuff done. You can get going. You can get your work done. But now it's like, if they want to have a slow morning and a slow start to their day, that's fine. They will have to do it later, after lunch possibly. But if that is the preferred, what they want at this time, great. And if later down the road they want to change it, I will let them do that on their own. This little guy slept in and he just was brought to me, and he's just so cute and cuddly. I love just squeezing him. He has been slowly starting to wean. He is 21 months now, and this is typically when my children have kind of started to wean off their nursing and mama's milk, and it's such a bittersweet thing. Sometimes he'll just ask for if he's kind of sleepy or tired. I don't even know at this point how much I'm producing because he nurses so very little. However, I'm just working through the transition with him, and I know that it's okay and it's just a new season for us. Drowsy eyes, happy morning smiles, and hungry tummies just this morning time. Yes, it can be hard. Yes, the days are long, but it is so sweet to be home, to not have mornings that are rushed because we have to get out the door. Honestly, this is one of the primary reasons, and I know it's such a blessing to be able to homeschool these kids because really the morning time I think is one of the best things that we get back by choosing just to homeschool, because there's just no hurry. Like, we can just sit here and chat and enjoy our blueberry oatmeal and just enjoy one another's companies. The family relationships and sibling bonds that have a chance to be nurtured and cultivated in this slow space is one of the greatest blessings that we give back. So when the days get hard and exhausting, or we might get frustrated at the efforts that we are putting in, just look back, take a step back, and think about these moments, these slow mornings, these times that we get to have together, and it will re-energize us for the task set before us. As far as like my personal preparation in the morning time, I am a simple gal unless I plan to do like a formal sit down recording, or I have something really important going on that afternoon where I feel like I need more makeup. I don't do much, but I like to just put a little life into my face because I do feel better about myself. So I get myself fully dressed. I, for the most part, don't wear like pajama pants around the house. I get myself in some jeans and just get ready for my day, even though I'm home all day. and I like to just put on blush and mascara and brush my hair out. Sometimes I'll braid it or put it up in a bun if I feel like it's going to annoy me that day. But today I left it down for the most part, and then I just do the rest of my morning routine. Now, my husband works from home, and so we do our Bible reading together as a family. We are just doing the read through the Bible in a year with our church. This is something that they put out each year, and so we just enjoy a little bit of time to having my husband read aloud to us and trying to train that 1-year-old to sit down and listen to his dad. At this point, routines have been completed. The girls have done their music, and we have made our way downstairs. And so I don't usually prepare anything like setting it out the night before, but I do have my weekly plan created. And so I will just take a quick glance at what we have laid out for the week and then gather the books that I will need for that morning. We are on week 8 of a 12-week term, and the first 6 weeks of our term, we actually did the opposite of what we are doing now, where my girls did all of their independent work. And then as soon as my 1-year-old went down for his nap around 10:30, 11, we sat down and worked on our family subjects. That was a complete flip to how we would do our routines in previous years, and I thought it would avoid us having conflict and confrontation with the 1-year-old and interruptions during family subjects. So although we did avoid that by doing the family studies during his nap, what I found out was lunch broke it up, and then the girls weren't always motivated to get their independent work completely done before he went down for a nap, because let's be honest, he was disruptive for their independent work. And so I found we were doing independent work until 2 or 3 in the afternoon, which in my opinion, it just makes for a really long school day. And we have the flexibility to have a shorter day. And so I wanted to optimize and rework our schedule to see if we can make it more efficient for their and our time, really. He's actually been pretty good about playing blocks or puzzles. Yeah, he makes a little bit of a mess. Play-Doh, and so we're able to get through our history or science or geography, Spanish, Shakespeare, any of the subjects that we're rotating as a family. We've been able to get through those with minimal disruptions, and so I'm very thankful for that because this has worked so much better. Then instead, during his nap time, the girls can do their independent work. And if there is something that they need to work on with me, like their mathematics or their language lesson, then we have the benefit of him being down for a nap so that we can have our complete attention on 2 subjects that do really require our full attention. I just have to point out that my 8-year-old is obsessed with doing puzzles, and she started this 500-piece puzzle. She wants to do it by herself, and she started it like a week ago, and I have indulged her and let her work on this puzzle, and she's just been like doing her school around it or on top of it. But I think next time she's gonna have to take the puzzle time into her own bedroom. Then we read our morning poem and go into our family studies. Thank you so much for joining us in our morning time. If you enjoy this type of video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and check out the playlist down below to see other moms and to peek into their morning time. We hope to see you again next time in one of our home family videos. Thank you so much for watching.